Right, here we go. Make sure I'm not on mute. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for the Manchester United versus West Ham Emirates FA Cup preview. We went from Carabao Cup now to FA Cup. Let's hope it's another trophy we can get in the bag. But lads, an Irish contingent today. The three mad Irish lads. Just before we get stuck into it. But lads, how we doing after the weekend, especially after that Carabao Cup final victory?
Sensational.
Yeah. I definitely went crazy, all right. I won't lie to you, lads. I know Carabao Cup and that, but I'm sorry. After not winning a trophy in 6 years, I think we have a right to celebrate. I'm sorry, but I think we do. But I know it's no, big trophy, but I'll take it. But Ryan, how was you after? Especially, I think every United fan is kind of on a high at the moment. But how are you doing, Ryan?
I'm all right. I'm tired, but getting there.
Yeah, nothing new there. But listen, that game against Newcastle, lads. Tom, I'll come to you first. It wasn't easy, even though we got the 2 goals. They had a good start to the game, in fairness, Newcastle. But I don't know, we just came to life, and Casemiro got us underway. People are saying it was offside. I thought it was on, but what do you think?
Whoever said it, I will have let you run these glasses if you think that's offside. Here you go. You're offside, just by door knock. I'll give you these. If you think it's offside, here you go. You can have these.
Yeah, well, in fairness, obviously United fans didn't say, but Newcastle fans were like, "That's offside," and other fans, rival fans. But listen, I have a cup here. Like, I don't mind drinking fans' tears. Like, I'll happily drink their tears.
I guess I'll have to just spend all the money on all these glasses for these fans. They clearly need them.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Right? It just goes to show, how, United is doing well. So it just goes to show how much the opposition fans hate. Shit, man, United could actually be back competing for, trophies. I just love it. We're doing better than Liverpool. We won the first trophy up for grabs domestically. Ten Hag is just the most. He's the better. Honestly, he's just something else. The things he's done since he's came here was unreal. After the 2 games at the start of the season, I thought, all right, this might be another long season. But since that Liverpool game, lads, we've changed.
Yeah, and I just have 3 words. Thank you, Ajax.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Jesus, I love Ajax. Sean, I don't care. I love Ajax. I actually do. They gave us Lisandro Martinez. They gave us Anthony, and most importantly, they gave us Ten Hag. My God, sometimes you think, man, we should have got this fucker when, I don't know, who came in after Mourinho? Was it Van Gaal?
Solskjaer. After Mourinho.
Jesus, fuck yeah, exactly. We should have. Honestly, we should have went through before Van Gaal. Honestly.
Well, we should have just got Ten Hag after Sir Alex retired.
Yeah, he managed a team that he used to play for before Ajax. I forget who it is again.
I think
he starts with a U, I think.
Ultra, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So that's again. I think he went into the, I'd probably manage him for a year or 2 or whatever, but still, he's stepping stone for him. And now he's in England winning trophies. Did anyone expect him to win a trophy in his first season? Just throw it out there.
No.
Especially not with the Brighton game, not quite, but the Brentford game, 4-0. No one loses against Brentford. Come on. I think we're actually meant to play them on Sunday, but we had better things going on, obviously. And we beat Newcastle, but I don't know. I reckon the win in the final is definitely going to be a big confidence boost for United. Tom, I'll come to you.
100%. No, absolutely. Did play well times and vertical some of the pressure. We just seem so composed because at halftime I was being 2-0 up. We let the ball. We can have the ball. The composure had some of these players. fantastic. I mean, like I didn't find that game did not play well. I mean, some of them were unreal. I mean, like Varane, Martinez, Casemiro, the three of them were one of the best games that I ever. Everyone else, Rashford did very well. God goes have a goal. Absolutely just amazing. I mean, like the mentality, unbelievable, and like mentality is like that. Get you right to the top.
Yeah,
we're not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the first half. Casemiro was he was near obviously our own box, and the ball went out, and he just stood up and started kind of like doing this to the fans, like, come on, like lads, I love that. Like, I mean, even though you're watching it on the TV, you can feel like you're going, like, come on, like, let's do this. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of give that. Yeah, I just love it. Like, Wembley seemed to be hopping since we got that goal. They had the scarves doing that. If you watched the watch along, I was doing it as well because I was just so buzzing. And I just fucking let it all out. Let's be real here. And again, a lot of people are saying that passion and fight and all that can get you back to the top.
It does. No, it certainly does.
I mean, I haven't seen that since Fergie. That passion and fight and getting the fans up for it. I mean, Newcastle were doing it in the second half, but like, they haven't got Ten Hag or Casemiro or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like Casemiro, like, I mean, last season the engine wasn't running. Came in, bought a new engine, and ever since he's came in, my God, we've been motoring, lads. We've been flying. We haven't stopped. I mean, I think he came on against Southampton. And then, I won't say it took him a while to gel in, but McTominay was surprisingly actually in good form then. And then Casemiro came along and said, right, let's step aside. I'm gonna show you how it's done. And he won a trophy last night as well, actually, for being in the team of the year, I think it was. I mean, lads, that midfield debate, like, between what was it? Who was it between? Casemiro, Rodri, probably someone else in there. That debate's over. Casemiro's won it. He's won it before even he came to United. Let's be real here. 5-time Champions League winner. He's won a lot of trophies with Real Madrid and hopefully a lot with us as well. And I have to say, for 21 years of age, he's looking well. He's looking fresh. But we'll jump into this game against West Ham because it's mad with these kind of games, lads, isn't it? They're coming so thick and fast. You don't get a chance to enjoy a win. Like Barcelona, you couldn't really enjoy it because then you're like, oh, hold on, you have bloody Newcastle coming up now, so you couldn't really enjoy it. I mean, are we loving this? These fixtures, playing 2 games a week, or can you wait for when United can actually have a week's break?
Other winning is good, but then at the same one key, something goes wrong, downhill. I'd say, like, I'm not like a man. Bad injured there for like months, rest of the season. We are going to, and like, here we get put up. Oh, like it's all, and we're winning games. But one little blip, something happens. Not going to win. Well, as a mate, there's going to be one there, like. But now, let's just hope that.
Yeah, don't know what the hell is going on. Don't know. You just kind of kept talking, and we couldn't really hear you talk. But I'm not sure what the bloody story is. Yeah, I mean, Ryan, same question for you. Like these fixtures coming to, they get 2 games a week. Sorry, are you loving it, or as I said for Tom, can you not wait for when you have no game during the week?
I love it now, but if somebody like Rashford or Casemiro or even Martinez gets injured, I'll be like, I'll hate it. Because if one of those players go, then, as Tom said, it's going to go.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Casemiro, when he got suspended, I missed him. Like we did. Don't get me wrong. We didn't lose any games since he got the suspension, but like we don't that midfield. It's not strong enough when he's not in it. Like you can see the difference even with Fred. Like when Casemiro's not on the team, Fred is useless. And because I mean, don't get me wrong, Fred has but then when Casemiro is in the team, Fred has more freedom because Sabitzer came on and replaced Fred. And I know it was for like 5-10 minutes, but I thought Sabitzer and Casemiro seemed to be that was solid. He had a bit of speed in there, a bit of speed, a bit of experience. Obviously, Casemiro's experience, and he made it. I think he made a. I'm not sure who he tackled, but Newcastle were bursting forward. Next off that piece, like gave a tackle. I think it fell to Rashford or maybe Bruno because we had a few chances in the second half. We maybe could have won by more than 2 goals, but then Newcastle were just hitting us and hitting us and hitting us in that second half. But that defense, lads, that was solid. That defense was solid. Like,
Yeah.
That's literally like the red wall. You know what I mean? I mean,
I have
last
a question
season,
for you.
shoot it.
Right. So, did you see Weghorst celebrating? When the full-time whistle went, and he put the scarf around his head.
Yeah.
Did you get Patrice Evra vibes of when Patrice Evra did that?
How you do
Jesus, yeah.
there? Yeah, you're right. I never actually.
I don't know. Actually, yeah, I agree with Tom. I never thought of that. But to see him, I'm guessing you've seen it. He was kind of like taking it all in. He was actually like, kneeling down and looking around, going, "Holy shit!" Like I was playing for Burnley last season, getting relegated, playing for Besiktas, and now I'm pretty here, winning a car. I mean, it's a big trophy for him. Like did he win?
He's like 30 years old. His first ever trophy.
Yeah, and then I think supposedly he was crying, but a lot of people don't get me wrong, Sabitzer, Weghorst can be a good player. A lot of people seem to be falling in love with him, but if you had the chance, since we're on Weghorst, if you had the chance, would you sign him on a permanent deal?
Maybe as a backup, but he certainly unless it's severe going in our first team, he's good in a way because he's way for defender, but he's different to all because we have fast tackles Anthony, fast players, Anthony, Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, Nacho, even. Handy, certainly isn't a bad option. If he's don't start him, we put him on the bench, but if it's cheap price, I'd say go.
Yeah, I mean, to be kind of honest with you, I'm kind of glad we got him in the end because Martial is just sake. I don't even think I have enough fingers to count how many times Martial has been out this season. And I always keep asking it because he's always out. But would you sell him in the summer run?
Yeah, because he's too injury prone, and if you're going to be injury prone, you're not going to get game time. Now, I think only a Mickey Mouse Club will come in for him, but don't ask me to determine what a Mickey Mouse Club is. But I reckon just a small team will come in for him, maybe in the French league or maybe even the lower Premiership team. But realistically, without game time, without being in good form, nobody really want him.
Yeah. I mean, the people are kind of 20, 30 million for Martial. Do you agree with that? Or would you go lower? 10, 15
lower.
million, lower?
I'd say 20.
I reckon you'd be lucky to get 15 million from him.
Yeah, I mean, for sake, the fuck's just always injured, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's the thing with all players. You have all the talents in the world. If you're constantly not playing games, you're not going to get me. His legs are about as fragile as British politics. Honestly, it's he plays here and there. Legs as fragile as British politics. not getting your not
Tom, the things you come out with, I don't know what else to say. What'd you say about as fragile as British politics?
Yes, fragile as British politics.
Oh God, you know what? I'll use that one. Tom. If you don't mind, I'll use that one.
Some news for saying about Alex Oxlade.
Jesus, that fucker. Jesus. Hell. Chamberlain? Fucking hell. He's been out of action. He's been out of action fucking that long. What's it? Has he even played for Liverpool this season?
Yeah, he played a few games at wing when after the World Cup. He scored against France.
Fucking hell.
And he did
Hell, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, Jesus. He's been out. He fucking hell.
Just warms the bench.
Little Mixer played more than him. Oh, man. What's the missus saying? Do you know what I mean? How we pulled Joe on from Little Mix, I don't know, but money talks, isn't it? But yeah. So I agree. I think we should get rid of Martial. I don't know, maybe if he wants to just retire from football and become a doctor or something like that. Because I'll say he has a lot of experience. I say he has a lot of experience, all right. And I hate slagging United players, but I slag Maguire, so it's I'm past that phase.
Who doesn't slag Maguire at this stage?
Nearly the whole of, well, I was going to say whole of England, but a bit more than that. A lot of us.
The whole wide world.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think ever since the fucker came in, I think he's slagged Maguire. But no, he's just, I mean, I thought he would have been, I actually thought Martial was going to be back for the final on Sunday. I thought it'd be nice to have him back, and then because he's back in training, and no, the fucker's just in like I don't know whether you've seen it, but he took a photo with like the backroom team with the trophy, and it's someone around. I don't know. I can't put a word for word, but it was something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, he took his trophy with the people that he's been with all season." like this is our own player, which is always interesting. I mean, where did we sign them from?
Monaco.
Where was Monaco? Knew it was a French team for probably what 10, 15 million. That's it more, isn't it? It's more, isn't it? Yeah, because just yeah. Just something along like something.
You not remember the 10?
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. That's all when I said it, I realized. Yeah, Jesus. I think I don't know. I mean, hell, I think it was Mourinho manager then or Van Gaal.
Van Gaal.
I think it was Van Gaal. Yeah. Gosh, he's on some weird players, isn't he, Van Gaal?
Tony Marshall came from France. The English president, he had no chance. 40 million down the drain.
Yeah.
Tony Marshall.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, no, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. It was, I mean, gee, fucking hell, like 40 million. Yeah, we got robbed. we got robbed. We got robbed blind. Let's be real here. I don't know what you were trying to do, Van Gaal. But again, we'll move into the preview. But if you had to replace Martial, what striker would you look at and saying, I want him? Any striker to replace Martial, yeah.
Osimhen.
A lot of people are saying that, yeah. A lot of people seem to be a big fan of Osimhen. You wouldn't get Osimhen for cheap now.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, I don't have to. But like him, the winger they have, like, not pronounce his name for life. You know the Georgia winger. He's a very long name. Like I cannot. No one can pronounce.
Oh yeah. Starts with a K.
No, well, you that guy, yeah.
Yeah. Get him in as well.
Well, now Rashford's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, Monaco just seem to be firing on all cylinders kind of this season. Oh, Monaco? Napoli, sorry. Yeah. Napoli just. I mean, I reckon if they win the league, the league.
Like,
He'll come to us. He'll come to us. But I hope the fucker comes to us. Because I wouldn't mind him. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, what about Vlahovic and whatnot? I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Vlahovic, to be fair. I mean, I just want a striker that's not injured every fucking day of the week. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, like Martial is just. I don't know. But again, who'd get him? Probably I'd have a feeling he'd go to the French league or like someone stupid like Barcelona would try and sign him or something. Or whatever. But again, I hope you have one thing we know about Martial, he gets along with the doctors. You know, that's one thing we know about Anthony. But again, we'll talk about this game tomorrow. We'll get this preview done and dusted. But I don't know, lads. Looking forward to the game tomorrow, Tom.
yeah, I mean, obviously, fantastic result on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, they've proved to me they can stay focused after. But I mean, the match, we were worried that the two can't about that. No, we played completely fine. I know obviously West Ham FA Cup game not as tense or not as stressful, like not as much paper, but now obviously it's definitely obviously a must win game, I think. And this FA Cup's coming, we can win. Not obviously very terrible. I mean, the FA competition we can win and we should go for. But no, I'm maybe throw in a few players we haven't seen much lately. I mean, maybe a few players get about.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was going to ask that. Do you reckon Ten Hag will rotate?
He'll definitely play a bit. Definitely a few be like in the left. There'll definitely be a few.
Like, will we see Butland get his first start or Tom Heaton? You don't know.
Don't think he'll go that far, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean, probably still. I don't know what's wrong with Butland these days. We signed him and we just seem to not really.
Tom Heaton's better.
Yeah, I don't know why we brought Butland in, but it's Ten Hag for you. But I mean, again, probably a stupid question, Ryan. But I mean, I don't think you really can. Even I know to be Forest 4-0, but we beat them. Was it 3-0? I mean, would Newcastle kind of? I mean, 3 days after our Carabao Cup final, would West Ham kind of not put fear in, but would you be worried about them? Because do they have that kind of West Ham in them where they just turn up and have an incredible performance?
I'll say what I've said for the last two watch alongs I've been on. There's no need to fear anyone because we are back to the way we've been playing with Fergie. So there's no need to have fear anymore. Before when Fergie was manager, his teams hated to come to Old Trafford. Then, Fergie retired. We had a few shit managers. They were like, we'll just go play them every week. But now people are starting, to fear Old Trafford again. It's no longer the theatre of nightmares, it's the theatre of dreams again, thank God. And there's no need to fear anybody, and we're going to get the job done. And as me and my friends were singing in college today, que sera, sera, whatever will be, we're going to Wembley, que sera, sera.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, if it was away, it probably wouldn't be such an easy game. But I think the players will be up for it. I think they'll be on a high. I think the players will be on a high. Hopefully, anyways. But I think they'll be on some sort of a high after that win. But then as Ten Hag, he'll be definitely trying to. I mean, he walked out of after the post match against Newcastle. He nearly got the trophy, and I was like, something like, oh yeah, I'll leave it there, because there'll be another one joining it. You know what I mean? Like he's already thinking about winning the next trophy. Like, lads, if that's not a humble man and just like
mentality.
That's exactly the word I was looking for. I don't know what else he can get. Like, we've had to win in the final, and he's still like, we have to focus. There's more games coming up. We can enjoy it now, but we can't enjoy it tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Back to normality. Back to work. I mean, you're definitely the best manager post Fergie, lads. I'm sorry, I'm saying it right here, right now. Best manager post Fergie.
1,000%. No one even comes close.
Yeah, I mean, I know Mourinho won trophies. Yeah, was it 2, 3 trophies when he managed us? Maybe more. I mean, he won a Carabao Cup,
Yeah.
Community Shield, and a Community Shield and Europa League. So yeah, 3 trophies. Did we make it to an FA Cup final under him? That must be Van Gaal, I think, was it?
That was Van Halen. We won it.
No, against Chelsea when we lost 1-0. Hazard penalty.
Yeah. Jones' disaster class.
Was it Jose that was managing us at the FA Cup final when we lost?
Yeah. And Jones
Was
an absolute like disaster. Like he got absolutely by
yeah.
penalty.
Yeah.
Got
How we thought we were going to win with Phil Jones at the back was just something else. Like, Jesus Christ. How stupid were we back then? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, fucking hell. Like, did anyone see Phil Jones being a pundit on Sunday? Did you? Yeah, pundit, yeah. Phil Jones. Phil Jones is a pundit.
Right.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to sack this guy. He is absolutely useless.
I honestly never thought I'd see Phil Jones even stand on the pitch again. How he's still at the club. I don't even think
he needs to be sacked immediately. I don't see how you can like let this game get away with it. It's absolutely disgusting. This guy, he
fucking hell, like
in the last year than he has. I have, and I don't.
Yeah.
Just collects a wage, and he does less than nothing. He does less than nothing. He makes people. He gets mean out of him. The guy is useless. I'd get rid of him. End our suffering.
I actually don't know what to really. I don't know. I mean, I don't even think he trains with us anymore.
Just have to get rid of him. The guy is done. The guy does literally nothing.
No.
Because he doesn't bench. He doesn't. He don't even turn. He just sits in his arse watching probably PlayStation all day.
Probably.
Am I going to get paid money by Man United?
I know, you're right though. No, you're spot on though, fairness. Like, you're spot on.
Like,
I just
probably a nice guy, but if you're not going to turn up to the football team that pays you money, you have to go. I'm sorry, you have to go. Maybe go. You might play a few games for. Get paid where you should get paid. Don't get paid for just doing. Like, with all due respect to Jones, I have nothing against you. Just would you mind leaving the club? I'm sorry, man. You do nothing. Please, the doors is there. Like, just don't get injured on your way walking. Just please, man. The do all.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't know. It's like not turning. Like, it's like you having a job and you're doing all the hard work, and you probably get paid less than the fucker that doesn't turn up at all. Like, how he still gets paid? Like, he earns. He literally like, he should be arrested. Like, he's at the wrong. Like, he's literally robbing a living. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. Like, I mean, he still survived under Fergie. He survived under Moyes. He survived under Mourinho. He survived under Van Gaal. He survived under Oli. And then if you want to count the interim managers in there, you can. And as it stands, he looks like he survived under Ten Hag. Like, surely, like, listen, Phil, like, fuck off. If we don't like you, you know what I mean? Like, if he was on the training pitch, I'd be like, fair enough, he trains. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't get picked, but still he trains. So, like, he doesn't do man. Doesn't do man. I mean, Jesus Christ, like, Phil, if you just look in the private chat, Tom, you'll see that one yourself. Yeah, no, Phil Jones I don't know, he just seems to be absolutely robbing an absolute liverino. But now listen, we'll talk about the game tomorrow, Tom. I'm just going to go through Ten Hag's quotes and then we'll get score prediction stuff on that. So he confirmed Martial will not play tomorrow, and that Fred and Luke Shaw are doubts. Do you reckon Luke Shaw and Fred being out? Do you reckon they are injured, or he just wants to give them rest, or what do you reckon they?
Probably them with both. I mean, the two of them played. I mean, they've played the last few games in a row now. Like, I mean, they're not tired in fairness. I think maybe tonight just give them. I mean, sure they started both against Barca, Leeds, Leicester, like final. Now they've been playing non-stop. Sure, these guys deserve a bit of a rest now. They've been working their socks off the past while. Like, I mean, they're usually two of the main. They're frequently in the starting 11 fair. So I think it's best you give them a game off. You know, I mean, two of them good players, improving a lot, but give them a rest or overplay them. They're probably absolutely knackered. They're due a rest in fair.
Yeah, no, that's it. And again, I don't. Even if they are available, I wouldn't predict them to start.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. But listen, Eric Ten Hag on winning the Carabao Cup, he says, let's make myself clear. We didn't win it with 11 players. We did win with a squad. He says the squad, the whole season is so important. I count on them. I know they will be ready. They're great. There are great months and great games ahead of us. And then obviously they asked if there were extra celebrations. He says, no, nothing beyond that. Get back to work. He said yesterday players were enthusiastic and they had to celebrate the momentum. But after we settled down and got back to work, it was about recovery. And then team celebration, said it was not my perspective from the celebrations. Everyone was involved. We did it collectively. It was the performance of the whole team, the whole squad. And again, at Eric Ten Hag about bouncing back from the bad start to the season. He says, I know from my experience of the previous job that it takes time for you to get into a way of playing, principles, routines. Time is not always going with the results. He says, I was not panicking after the first two games because I knew it was part of the process. You learn a lot during those weeks. You hate to lose, but you get some good lessons. Do you reckon he knew, Tom? Or do you reckon he's just, saying that just to be like, yeah, like I told you it was going to happen. You know what I mean?
Probably knew in fairness. I'd say he knew.
Yeah, I mean, don't get wrong. He did look like he was panicking, but my God, he looked like he was going to kill someone, to be honest. Like losing your first game, 2-1, or it's a loss, but it was only 2-1. Could have lost 3-1 because I thought Brighton should have got a penalty. I think it was Martinez shouldered Danny Welbeck, I think it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
That game, I mean, like the difference between now and then, that team, like we were anymore. I mean, like Maguire was playing, McTominay was playing. Who else was? Another apart from two. Then the rest of them played a good bit and improved quite a lot, but the two of them in particular, I mean, it was just there was no like structure between the teams. Like just putting 11 random players on the pitch. I mean, I mean, Ericsson was the best player, and he was a new signing, and he was playing as a false nine. We brought Ronaldo. He did what he did all season before that was absolutely nothing. We'd run on the bench, and then we also brought Van der Beek, who didn't do much either. We also brought like Malacia with like a minute to go, which obviously like no, but that team like it was just a poor performance. It was a shocking read. Like it was like no confidence, no cohesion, no like structure, no nothing. Now that it's a structured team playing, they know the drill now. Like it's a proper. It was nowhere near that when we were playing Brentford, especially Brentford. We got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, we just, I don't know. I look back at that game, I get nightmares. I won't lie to you. But then obviously he spoke about going to Anfield. He says Eric Ten Hag not getting distracted by the game at Anfield. He says, I think every game is important, every game until now. The dressing room had the right attitude and approach game by game. And that's pretty much what he said. And the way Liverpool are going, Tom, you'd like to say we'd beat them on Sunday?
I'll wait
but
till
again,
the day before, but I mean, it's certainly Liverpool are a bit shaky. We're having some consistent form. it's a good position to be in, but I don't want to say anything until
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
start.
no,
Now my lips are sealed.
yeah, no, that's it. That is it. I mean, listen, even though they're not on the greatest of form, it's at Anfield, so you don't know what to expect, don't you know?
Yeah, no, I mean the fans are definitely issue. It's a rivalry game, so the fans are going to like you
Yeah,
know, sure,
yeah,
but
yeah,
Old Trafford, our fans had a lot, great win, and it was the start of what had to come. So
Hmm.
obviously we can't just we can't look at the fans. They're going to be a huge part for them as well. But sure, we just got to do and sure see how it plays out.
yeah. That's it. That's it. Adele in the chat says, just click it up there in case anyone wants to read it. He says, finally in a long time, I'm actually looking forward to going to Anfield. I mean, listen, it's not an easy place to go to. I know Real Madrid made it look like it was easy stuff, but again, I'm probably going to say like Ten Hag here, but game by game. You know what I mean, Tom?
But there, I mean, just see how it plays out.
Yeah, but listen, I'm looking forward to that game, but you know, hopefully Liverpool slip it up against Wolves. I think are they playing tonight or tomorrow? Whatever they're playing anyway. So that'd be an interesting game. When we play them, obviously. Hopefully we can do a Real Madrid on them, Tom. What?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be if we get that much goals, but if we do, well, I'd be a happy man.
Yeah. Well, listen, don't get wrong. I love slagging Liverpool, but they do have some players that can hurt us.
Oh no,
So
bad team. I mean, fair enough. That they're rusty form if you want to put it that way. I mean, they're certainly not in the greatest of form, to be fair.
yeah.
And
But,
so I mean, they've still beaten Man City and they beat Man City. I mean, they beat Spurs. I mean, everyone beat Spurs. Bit of them poor, but you want to be careful. You don't want to get too cocky as well at the same time. You kind of want to take it as it comes. But I mean, just hope for the best.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. But it's going to be a very decent game. But Tom, hold on, I literally wrote down what to ask. Can West Ham beat us? Like, just like if you had to go with like your predicted 11 that you have in your head, and then being an Old Trafford or whatever, do you think West Ham can beat us, or do you just think we're just too strong, even if we rotate? Because we're not going to rotate heavily. Like, we're not going to rotate heavily. You're not going to see anybody, Zidane Iqbal and Kobe Manu and fucking Anthony Lange. You're not going to see that. But like, what you're going with for tomorrow's game? Would you? No. Like, can West Ham beat us? Like, do you think West Ham can beat us?
Unless we get super unlucky, or unless like a really bad day at the office, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
It was on the weekend, but all season West Ham have been underperforming. They've been nothing to they've been okay recently. They were picking a bit of form up, but before that they were doing really poor in France. I mean, obviously don't completely write them off. They're not a bad team. I think we'll be fine. I mean, we played Barcelona and a final in the space of 3 years. We won both games. Well, Barcelona, but we won both games and we were fine. West Ham won the FA Cup. Don't you worry, we will be okay.
Yeah. I haven't got a doubt in my mind. To be fair, I didn't have a doubt in my mind on Sunday as well and Thursday. I mean, I was nervous for the game on Sunday, but it's always it'd be a bit weird if you didn't go into a cup final with a bit of. It's either going to have nerves or excitement at both, and I had a bit of both, and we got the job done. West Ham danger man, Tom. When you look at West Ham, obviously I'm going to ask you about us, our danger man. I'm pretty sure I know your answer for our danger man, but if you look at West Ham's team, like who do you look at and say, right, don't give him the time of day?
At the minute, I would say Danny Ings after last weekend because
yeah.
That's impressive. But I mean, I wouldn't say that dealing with him will be a really hard job. I mean, obviously keep fighting him, keep an eye on him. Don't let him get free runs ahead of you. Obviously keep a close eye on him and obviously do what you have to do. But don't be getting biting your teeth over. I mean, it's Danny Ings. This guy, he's okay. He gets a few goals. He's not exactly an elite striker. Like I wouldn't put him near the Man United team really. But yeah, I watch out for him. I mean, obviously, like Declan Rice. Declan Rice is okay, not great. He's an okay footballer, I guess. They've a bit of an okay defense. Great. Rashford won't have a problem really. There's a few okay players. Fine. Here. Don't you worry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think we're fine. And obviously, because I think Rashford might get a rest tomorrow. But our dangerman for tomorrow's game, who would you be looking at? Like again, look at your predicted 11, like that you have in your head, but pick a player out of that.
I would say
is true.
I'm just trying to think of a player now who I generally do think will have a good game. I think
Yeah, would.
maybe like an Anthony or a Sancho. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
The other.
Yeah.
I'd say Debbie. I mean, Bruno Fernandes. He's been. I mean, he's always consistent. Maybe a Garnacho. You know, I mean, Garnacho's obviously that's a very good player for us. Hopefully, he can have very games tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the players. I mean, you got like obviously the other teams like Rashford, like Casemiro. Like, but they're always good for their consistent. I mean, they might be giving Rashford. Definitely give like Rashford playing left right center like as well. Weiss. Say like maybe like Anthony or Sancho or like one of them would be like
Yeah. I mean, we just have such a good. We do have a decent team that there's a few players in there that you look at and say he could be good, he could be. But again, it can't be interesting. I mean, I'm trying to think who I can pick out that could be a dangerous for us tomorrow. Again, I will agree with you. Like Rashford is our danger, but if he doesn't start, I don't know. I'd have to go with Anthony or Sancho. Yeah, I probably agree with what you said, Tom. To be brutally honest with you, if Sabitzer plays, he can be a threat. He can move it forward. But again, it's hard to know. It's hard to know who plays. Also, I asked you, do you think Ten Hag will rotate? I don't think he'll rotate heavily. Ten Hag, I don't think he'll rotate heavily.
here and there. I'm not that much.
Yeah. Our team, Martial, Fred, and Shaw are a do. Fabianski picked up an eye injury with obviously Areola taking his place, so I think he's out. And Maxwell Cornet, I think he's out. Paqueta, Kufal, and the cat kicker could be doubts. You know who the cat kicker is, don't you, Tom?
Yeah, Zuma.
Cool. Right, let's go into predicted 11, Tom.
I think he will Sqaud and goal. He's not going to go too crazy. Malacia left back, obviously. I'd say actually he will play Martinez off beside him, and then Wan-Bissaka on the right. Bitter and I'd say Casemiro on the left, Garnacho. On the right, Sancho, and then up top, of course.
Yeah. So let's just run through that again because kind of breaking up a bit. You went to Hay and goals, yeah?
Yeah.
The back four of Malacia.
Yeah.
Malacia, Lindelof, Martinez.
Wan-Bissaka.
And Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, he had a great second half against West Ham, didn't he, on Sunday? Jesus, he went from Saint Maximin to Saint Minimum. You know what I mean? And you were West U. What?
That's a good say, Maximum. That's actually good. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's been all over social media. I was gonna go along with it, so I came up with that myself, but no, it was all over social media. You have a Newcastle friend, don't you? I think.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Did he give you,
Oh, he was
well
actually.
done, or?
if United were going to win it. To be fair, he was just like, United were the better team and friends. So like, I thought they were going to win anyway. So like, yeah, fair play. Like, nah, we're still friends, I think. But not yet, no. But whatever.
Probably the only honest Newcastle fan out there. I won't lie to you.
Yeah. I don't know, man. To be fair, like, but I mean, if they're anything like him, then they're probably alright then.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't get me wrong, if you were kind of like, oh yeah, we were the better team, they got 2 goals out and nothing. I mean, you don't get 2 goals out fucking just like that. Do you know what I mean? We got a free kick, which was a good free kick, by the way. My God, Tom, that was solid. And
True.
then Wade caught the Rashford goal. I was shouting, "Give it to Shaw, give it to Shaw!" And then Rashford was running inside, and I thought that's Rashford's ball. And then obviously it went there. He did say it was a known goal,
But now it's giving us his goal again, isn't it?
and then it was given to his goal. I'm not getting wrong. As much as people were kind of saying he's shite keeper, I thought Karius actually didn't do too bad.
He wasn't like, other than Rashford's goal, he was actually good. Like the Rashford's goal, he could have done a bit better with. But no, honestly, Karius, for someone who hasn't played a game of French football in over 2 years, he actually had a steady game. I mean, he made back for a few decent saves here and there. Like Karius wasn't bad, but I mean, I think the second goal, it just kind of like that just kind of ruined the mood. I think I know the deflection took him off, like, but it was like, I'd say Pope would have saved that, to be honest. Pope would have done better.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that actually. Do you reckon if Pope was in goal, it would have been a different game, or do you reckon we still would have got the job done?
First goal, that like, I think that's just going to be goal. Like, no matter what keeper you put in there, that's going to be a goal. Maybe the Rashford. I don't even know, to be honest. Maybe I'm just overthinking, but I think the Rashford one maybe would be a different story from Pope's and goal. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
No, that's it.
But got a job done. One, I ain't complaining.
Yeah. Well, listen, tough luck. But and then he went with the midfield was Casemiro, Sabitzer.
Yeah, Casemiro, Sabitzer, and then it was Fernandez, Garnacho, Sancho, and Weghorst.
Not too bad. Again, I'm gonna go probably have the same as you. The hating goals, back 4 of Malacia. I don't know why, but I think it'll be Maguire and Leach. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're right. I hope you're right and I'm wrong. So Alessandro Martinez and Maguire, and then I think it'll be Wamazaki. I mean, yeah, no, Wamazaki. Especially if Maguire's at the back because he has shitty pace. The midfield, again, Casemiro and Sabitzer. Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right. No, hold on. Sancho on the left, Anthony on the right. Again, the big one is, right, will Bruno get his well-deserved rests? I mean, listen, in a game like this against West Ham, you kind of want to play him. Second half, maybe take him off with half an hour to spare. So I think it'll be Sancho, Anthony, Bruno, and Weghorst. Yeah. I think Rashford will get. I think Rashford deserves his rest, Tom. I think Rashford deserves a bit of a rest. Maybe bring him on. Were you worried that he wasn't going to be available?
Bring him on. Give him a rest. I mean, the guys been like every game. The only game he didn't play was against Wolves, and he was going to play. He just obviously he was late, so he got benched. Yeah. Well, obviously the Carabao Cup one against Nottingham Forest and Charlton. Apart from that, he's played every single other game for.
Yeah, and he came on and scored against Wolves. He actually got the winner, really. Against Wolves. Remember he was late, slept in, and then I gave him the slaps. But yeah, I mean, I think you basically probably 1 or 2 players. I predicted Maguire to start, but not far off. Score prediction, Tom.
I'm going to say 2-0 United. I think it's going to be Sancho. I also predict.
Okay. Sancho and Sabitzer. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't play McTominay. I'm sorry. We brought him on when we had a comfortable lead, and he was playing alongside Brody Casemiro. So, but I'm going to go a bit different. Probably a bit more of a boring prediction, but I'm going to go 2-1 United. I'm going to go. Hold on, who's my goal scorers? Again, probably another controversial one, but I'm going to go Weghorst, Sancho, and Danny Ings. Again, I'll be happy with whatever. Just once we get the job done, I don't want to go into a replay. Would I go text Tom or replay? I think it's a replay, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's a replay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to replay. I want to get the job done, and I don't want to be thinking, oh yeah, when we got a replay, probably next week. But I mean, we have your Europa League game next week, so you could be, just say if it does go to a replay, touch wood that it doesn't.
It's the last thing we need.
What?
After because we have so much games coming up, like a replay is last.
I was gonna say, like, could you have Liverpool on the Sunday and maybe have West Ham on the Tuesday, and then Where Betty's on the Thursday, or would you have to just move literally every fixture around, like mess it up? I mean, geez, Tom, 2 games a week. If it's 3 games a week, my God bless Ten Hag. But no, I predict us to win, so I'll stand by my decision and predict that it'll get the win. No, I hope it's to convince someone, but I don't know. And again, I'm not going to start jumping into ownership news, but yeah, Tom, much appreciated for coming on. Thanks as always.
What was
Lots of stuff to talk about. Nothing new, even though we're doing well, so let's talk about. Watch along will be, I think the match starts at 7:45 tomorrow, so join me half an hour before the match, which probably would be about 7:15, maybe. And after tomorrow, Thursday morning, 11 a.m., big show. We have Jamie Jackson from The Guardian coming on. He literally only had to post a while ago, literally an hour ago, about the Glazers and stuff like that. So he'll be coming on to update us on literally everything that we need to know. So it's going to be an interesting one. Looking forward to that. And yeah, we'll talk a bit more about that tomorrow. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.